I believe with all my heart that God had to let down his hand of protection for 9/11 to
try
take
to wake
place.
us up. It's a wake-up call. And by the way,
And that's an abandonment, and that's scary.
one of the biggest ones, in my mind, was the speech that Benjamin Netanyahu made to our Congress. Benjamin Netanyahu came and tried to warn us. Netanyahu tried to warn us about our support of Israel as being essential for our welfare. Many people thought it was self-serving. No, it was a legitimate explanation of Genesis chapter 12, verse 2 and 3. And it's interesting. People ask me, gee, do I think there's a judgment coming on America? I can give them an argument financially. I'll set that one aside. The clearest one is, you know, for more than 10 years when I travel, when I speak somewhere, we usually have an open Q&A. And one of the things that would always be predictable as a question from an audience was, why hasn't God judged America? Billy Graham quipped that so cleverly years ago. If God doesn't judge America, he'll have to apologize to Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right.
Great soundbite, right on deck. Same thing Thomas Jefferson said in terms of, I tremble for my country when I regard that God is just and that his justice won't sleep forever. Thomas Jefferson, 1781. Point is, as we look at our predicament, the thing I was always able to answer an audience was the reason God hasn't judged America was because of our support of Israel. And I would lean on Genesis chapter 12, verse 2 and 3. I'll bless them that bless you and curse them that curse thee. And what shocks me to discover, for the first time in my entire career, I now recognize and acknowledge that for the first time in our history in America, we've turned against Israel.
Right.
We no longer officially stand for Israel's right to exist. And that's a disaster.
Yes.
Not for Israel, for us. I don't worry, by the way, I don't worry about Israel.
Right.
Why? Because they're in the palm of God's hand.
Yes, they are.
He'll take care of them.
Yes, they are. You better
I
believe it.
tremble. I tremble for the United States because we have abandoned the thing that I felt was a shield from an overdue judgment. And that's gone. And so I think we just have invited abandonment and wrath by God on us by our official policies. And so it's I don't know what the answer
I
is.
think the abandonment wrath explains exactly what has happened to America. And the most scary place to be is in a place where God has abandoned you.